Alright, here we go.
Are we going? Okay.
We are recording.
Well, look, who would like to recap what happened last session? Don't be shy.
I mean, do you want me to just read my my clip notes?
If that helps, sure, do that.
The notes.
Okay. So here we go. All right. So we went to Lima. We met 3 dudes named Augustus, and he had weird clammy hands. And there's also some weird Spanish dude and some black guy who was a folklorist, apparently. Augustus, according to my deduction, was a white African. The Mexican guy's named specifically Kenyan, but Kenny America doesn't know the names of other countries.
Nice.
So the Mexican guy is named Mendoza, and he called Augustus Master,
Spanish.
which was... What? Mexicans speak Spanish! But anyway, he called Augustus Master, which was pretty out there. And then the black guy's named Jesse is actually named Jackson Ellis, which is a traveling author investigating Peruvian folklore, specifically the Karasiri. After we talked to some people, I went to a hotel room with Punchy and made some bank, and I robbed it. Then we went to visit our good friend, Mr. Daniel Adler, to look at the stuff, and he was like, yeah, you can make some bank off of this stuff, and we were like, cool. And then in the morning, we went to visit Professor something or other. I never actually took down the name, I forgot.
Nesmo Sanchez.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez. Talking about the expedition that they failed to launch. And then there's a scream in the basement, and then there's like this guy, and he had like this mouth, and he was like sucking the blood out of this chick, and we were like, we gotta save her! And then Punchy like shot him once, and then he died, and then everyone else like ran off except for me, being the gentleman that I was. I ran to help the broad, you know, because there's a chick dying in front of us. Why would we go to a box of gold, you know? But that's what half of our party did, so that's what happened.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Renee did run off to fetch a doctor.
Well, exactly. She was the only other sane one in the situation.
Well,
Everyone else was like, "Oh, look, they're shiny."
Do we all need to be running after a doctor?
I saved that lady's life probably by killing that man.
You earned your lot,
And
but
it's-
Mr. Adler was just like shiny.
And it's not like any of us are like actually doctors. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, poke the hole?
They know
Yeah.
nothing about first aid, and only one person is really needed to staunch a wound.
Well, I guess I'm doing that right now.
Just being the fast and the good one, I guess.
So you're like, okay.
How did I do?
So, yeah, so we have Kenny America going to, like, staunch this woman's wound who has a massive gaping chest hole. Renee's trying to find a doctor. Punchy's going after the gold. What's Daniel doing?
I think we mentioned already he was the one that was.
Yeah,
checking
he also
out
went for the gold.
He also went for the gold.
Yeah,
right?
I decoded, or not decoded. I did the archaeology on the gold rod, and there was some very primitive, like proto South American language and little flecks of like burnt skin on the rod.
Yeah. Well, first things first, Kenny America, would you roll me a first aid check?
Oh boy, here we go.
See if you can
Let's start things off right.
this woman's insides back into her.
What's your
Here we-
first aid?
Oof.
Ooh, that's a bad roll. That's a real
No
bad roll.
dice there. So, I mean, makes sense. You don't have any formal training in first aid. Like, what does Kenny do to try to like fix this woman?
I literally take some books and I like rip the pages out and I'm trying to like
Start
pad
stuffing it in the hole.
No, I'm not stuffing it. I'm just trying to like pad the blood because there's no bandages anywhere.
Yeah, and we see Renee go, I guess, running back into the up the stairs up into the main area of the museum. I guess that's like where we see like our first glimpse at Jacob Gore. If you could change your display name, Nin, so it has like your character's name in brackets, that would be great.
Yeah.
What a terrible GM.
Yeah. Just, so I can helps me remember people's characters easier. Yeah. So, yeah, let's try to figure out what Jacob Gore was doing here. Maybe you're a bit late. To
Your flight was.
yeah, like maybe like your boat was like late or something, and you were you only just arrived in Peru or something, and when you asked like your hotel like receptionist or something about like where your
Where the party is, they
where
mention,
the like well I guess like Augustus Larkin is, or like that they mentioned something about like the museum or something, and so like you kind of like arrived here just now. Yeah, and I see like and I imagine we see Renee kind of like running up like with a panic look on her face, like shouting for a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able.
I'm a doctor.
Do we have a doctor in the house? I'm a doctor!
A woman downstairs, she's very terribly injured. I'm gonna just grab his, I guess, suit arm and pull him along.
Sure, I'll follow along
Yeah.
as fast as I can.
Yeah, I'll drag you guys back over here. So, these guys off to the side. She's like here.
Well, she looks really happy for having a giant hole in her chest.
That's her pre-hole in chest. You're away. You're here. Hunty's here.
It's a new fad in the 20s.
Yeah.
No legal alcohol, so
And I'd say
Better.
Jackson was
Close
like
enough.
trying to like help you, but he doesn't have like any first aid knowledge.
He's just helping me stuff book pages into the wounds.
Yeah, he's like, perhaps we gotta try to keep pressure on her chest. We gotta keep the blood in her. You know. Yeah. Yeah, and we see we see Jacob Gore and Renee come running around the corner back. I guess Renee leading Jacob Gore to the scene of the crime, and you see a dead body sprawled on the floor here, and you see a woman with a gaping hole in her chest. Her body is badly emancipated. Like the
Emaciated?
emancipate.
Sorry, emaciated.
She's been liberated?
Free from oppression.
He's no longer a slave to society.
Sorry.
Free from these worldly bonds.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And, yeah. She's in dire need of help. What do you do?
I go straight for her and sort of help out as much as I can. So I guess the
Oh,
first
thank
aid I have
goodness,
to do
Doc.
since they failed.
Good thing you're here. I have no idea what I'm doing, Doc.
We'll see. My first aid is pretty low.
Oh,
Medical doctor.
We'll do medicine on her.
Well, I have to. Do I have to do first aid or medicine? Can I do
first
medicine
aid.
right
It'd
away?
be first aid in this case.
Yeah. So, like,
Medicine
obviously,
would
I've
be
been
surgery.
hitting.
Look,
Then
Doc,
hitting
I don't know about
100%.
medicine or doctoring. Just fix her.
Yeah. So,
I say as I rummage through the gold.
gold.
Yeah. With an 80 there, it's become obvious to you that this woman's time is kind of like limited, and she desperately needs to go to a hospital if she's gonna have any chance of surviving.
Doc, how's
you
it
can, like,
looking?
you can stem the blood loss like a bit, but without like
She needs,
immediate like medical.
She needs like a surgical suite.
Yeah,
Is what you're saying.
yeah, she
Yeah, she
needs
needs a
that
surgical suit,
actual. Yeah,
Drugs.
there's nothing here that can help her. Is there any board that we can put her on to try and help carry her upstairs, like a?
The crate,
gurney kind of thing?
the top of the crate should be a.
Yeah, there's
Yeah. Couple of people can get her upstairs and to the hospital. Hopefully, we can get a vehicle of some sort to speed things along.
Yeah, Jackson Ellis here will be like, I believe they have a hospital, an ambulance service in this place. I'm gonna see if I can get Sanchez to get on the phone. And he goes running up the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna start helping this lady onto the crate top.
All right. So you guys are like loading her up on the crate. So I guess those are like moving her onto the crate. You guys have noticed that it's in like one of her pockets. She seems to have some paper that's been stuffed down in there, and in like one of her hands, she's like seems to be holding like an old vellum book.
The woman.
The woman.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I want to look at these things.
Well,
You're helping me carry her upstairs.
Or you're gonna like take her to like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably more pressing, huh? Well, I'm gonna take those things from her.
Because I'm not
Oh,
doing
okay.
anything.
Okay.
It seems she may
But
have
it's like-
found the little document that Mr. Sanchez was talking about.
Yeah. While they're doing things, I'll follow
So
and
you-
read
what-
what I
what-
can, I guess.
What did you say was in your hand? It was a vellum
vellum book.
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 It's rather like fairly old.
Usually wrapped in leather or human skin.
It's got like some sort of like leather binding. It's
Human
it's like,
leather.
like fairly nice. Yeah. If you want to give me like an archaeology roll, I'll tell you the how roughly old it is.
Sure. I'll give this document a peek here. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
Everybody else is
We're not off to a good
Yeah.
start.
Quite the
use your
opposite
luck.
of, like,
Use your luck.
Yeah, no thanks.
all of your luck.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care how old this is, as long as there's something
Yeah.
useful
I
inside
know,
of
like,
it.
hard to like make out. There's like no like distinct like sort of like signifiers on the book that like mark it of a particular like time period. And when you open it up, you see it's like written in like old Spanish.
Hmm.
And that's more noticeably written in blood.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Intriguing.
well.
People don't usually write things in blood, right?
No, that's not common.
not normal things. Demonic
Well.
things.
Yeah,
That's
But,
off.
yeah. Luckily, telephones exist in this time period.
Hooray!
Yeah, but yeah, you guys get the So is everybody going up there to like bring Rizzo back up into like the main area of the museum?
My understanding, it was just me and Punchy
If they need help, I'll help.
I'm gonna check out
or Kenny.
a Mendoza, see if he had anything on him.
If they don't need help, I'm going to keep taking gold.
Oh well, it's only like a big like solid metal gold rod.
That was the
okay.
only
Well, I'll
thing
grab
of
the rod
note,
and then I'll help.
right?
Yeah.
Might want to stash it somewhere. Just FYI. I don't know.
Yeah, you know the place where we checked out yesterday.
Yeah, I think I might.
On Mendoza. So like you're just like searching through his pockets and stuff.
Yeah, searching through his pockets, trying to see if I can find any pertinent pieces of information.
Yeah. So give me a hard spot hidden roll.
Ooh. Something I might actually be able to do. but not hard.
And not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem to have anything like you like search through his pockets. Doesn't seem to like have anything on him. Not even like a wallet or anything.
That's a lot of luck to be spending. Yeah, no thanks.
Actually, yeah, you find like actually stashed like maybe like the back of his like trouser pants. Like it's like a knife. Yeah, it doesn't look like ancient or anything.
Just
like
a knife.
just like sort of it's like a kitchen knife from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like a steak knife.
In his back pocket, man's playing dangerously.
Whatever.
Ready to
he
stab
said.
his own butt.
Yeah. But yeah. Other than that, that's all you seem to like find on him. Yeah. So Punchy has the gold rod. Daniel's like looking, and what you guys just like leave to help. Reza.
Yeah.
Rizzo?
To
Out?
go to a vehicle that
Yeah,
what's
so-
his face has.
Jackson will come into like as you guys like come in. Will come into the main room, and Professor Sanchez is also there. And he's he's got a kind of like worried look on his like face there. The ambulance is expected to arrive in 10 minutes. And he like looks down at like Rizzo and does like makes like the he kind of like kneels like down like next to her and like start like it's like saying like comforting things like in Spanish, you know, like don't worry, you'll be all right, you'll live.
Is
And,
she
like,
showing?
trying to comfort her?
Is she like breathing still? Is she still showing
She's
signs
still
of life?
breathing, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know if this broad will be able to make it for 10 minutes. Is there
Doctor
anything else?
Dr. Sanchez, is there a linguist,
Professor.
a professor? Excuse me, Professor Sanchez. Well, I don't know if he's I assumed he was a PhD, but I guess not. I guess I assumed wrong.
I can double check. But that's not really particularly important, is it?
Yes, but I'm going to ask Professor Sanchez if there is a linguist here at the university, one familiar in Old Spanish, archaic Spanish, I should say. And then I will explain to him that Rizzo may have found the information that he was seeking.
Yeah. If you also, I forgot to mention, since you people also took the like paper, you notice it's written it's paper like on it, it's like written in English, but yeah.
Oh, there's like English footnotes on it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the paper she had like stuffed in her pocket. It seems like she had some English footnotes. She'd like just finished like writing. They look pretty fresh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, no, never mind. Then I'll keep that secret until I've had a chance to read the footnotes.
Yeah. I'll just let me. Here we go. Show the players.
Ah, yes.
Maybe you recognize the name.
Ah, Pizarro. This Rizzo,
Oh.
is she like a
She's an undergraduate.
yeah, but
What?
is she like an exchange student or something? Is that why she's writing in
no.
English?
She is born. She's not an exchange student. No. She's a citizen of Peru.
Oh, how handy of her to write this in English.
Which I find was weird because she has like a 10 in English.
Wow.
Like, but the entire thing is written in English. Like her.
Very skilled for 10.
I know, right? I think that might have been like some overlook, right?
Probably.
But she might be skipping over some things, not in the
Ah,
that's in the book.
Louis de Mendoza.
Oh wow. I'm not supposed to know this, but wow.
I guess Mendoza's really old.
Yeah.
Or it could be like a family line thing.
Well, if you do remember, Larkin introduced him as Luis de Mendoza.
Oh. Ah, well, that does make a difference.
Hey, he also shot somebody in the head. I can relate to this guy.
Well, that might not be enough to kill him then. I'd-
Yeah, so like as you're like coming back up, like reading this, and you hear like he's already been shot in the head before.
Wait a
Oh.
minute.
Let me know when you finish reading that.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should probably check on our dearly departed
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
co-worker.
So you go back down into down to the basement to check,
Oh yeah.
Mendoza. Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah, who's So you guys go down, and Mendoza's body is not there anymore.
Ah, bollocks.
Should have
That's
double
what the
tapped.
hard spot hidden roll was for. See if you noticed him.
Faking
that he
death.
wasn't quite- yeah. You didn't say it specifically, so I was like. So I was like, oh, like it's a kind of an off chance, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Either. Yeah.
Wait,
Hmm?
gentlemen. I think we may have a chance to Oh wait, no.
A chance.
Fuck. Never mind. It's
What?
too risky.
Speak your
I'm
mind.
all about risk.
No doubt, if Mendoza is not actually dead, he would be most likely returning very swiftly to his master. We might be able to catch him, assuming they were to meet at the Larkin's hotel. But there's a bit of an issue I can't quite grasp. It's not like we can exactly just kill them again in the hotel. That's not going to fly with the authorities, I'm afraid. As much as we might try to explain that he is some sort of blood-sucking, immortal leech. If that can
Am I
be believed.
hearing you? Like, I'm upstairs, so I don't know if you guys are all talking about that downstairs.
Oh yeah. Where is this this conversation taking place? I should ask.
I would probably be bringing this up with the group as we're, like, returning. Like, oh, here's my little spark of inspiration. And then, oh, wait.
Well, if we were gonna do it, then we'd have to take care of the sweet old lady in the lobby. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I got to agree.
She might not be totally down for you murdering her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Eventually, this ambulance service I think arrives and takes Rizzo to the hospital in Peru. If you don't like have anything like to like ask of actually no, the police would also arrive, and they'd begin to like start questioning everybody, I guess.
Can I attempt to make an artistic rendition of what I saw when attacked?
Sorry, an artistic rendition of.
Can I draw what Mendoza looked like with his weird gaping maw?
Yeah,
I know
sure.
I may feel crazy.
So it begins.
Oh no, I rolled bad.
Oh no.
You're still a bit shaken and can't quite get the mouth right.
It's that fucking that clip of what was it, LA or Awesome Noir or whatever, just like shh.
No.
Get your mouth right.
Yeah. So yeah. We didn't have to like go through this. It's a pretty like. Actually, no, wait. So yeah. The police are baffled by like the lack of a body. Like, they obviously like think you might have like misjudged your shot, or something like that, punchy, and they spend a good time trying to like find this body. Like he like leaves like a decent like pile of blood where he was, but they're kind of like unable to like find like where he is or anything. Thinking he couldn't have gone far. Do any of you like tell the police anything about the unusual nature of this attack?
I think that's probably for the best that we don't.
Yeah, let's not start the.
Yeah, I
chain
probably
of
wouldn't say
insanity.
any specifics. I don't trust the police, but probably would have said that he was chewing on it.
Chewing, yeah. Yeah, so you like say like he was chewing on her. Yeah, they kind of like when you like say that.
You know, like maybe he was on drugs or something.
They kind of get like a bit like they kind of get a bit spooked. When you kind of like say that they're like chewing on them, and they kind of like look at the gaping chest hole of like
Oh shit! I forgot the natives believe in that fucking
yeah,
folklore.
and they like look at each other and they like quickly perform like the cross, and yeah, and they suddenly seem a lot more frightened, and they very quickly close off the investigation, and leave. Yeah, they seem like yeah. With when you say that, they definitely get a lot spooked.
Oops.
Yeah.
I, on the other
Well, the
hand,
natives,
become
it's not
interested.
myth, it's fact. Yeah. Yeah. But I guess if there's a benefit, you guys don't really get assaulted very much because of that.
Yeah.
About the police don't press the issue very much with you guys.
I guess I wouldn't really mind that much. I am a criminal.
Yeah, you're probably not
That
feeling
spares
very
my
comfortable.
pocket from bribing the police.
Yeah. But I guess like Sanchez, with you all is wow, that was a well, I don't know what to say about that. I'm lost for words.
Who's speaking? Elias?
It's Sanchez.
Or Sanchez?
Sanchez. But I see you have you've found Rizzo's notes there. Does the I should say that this like it's not like written on this thing, but it should say like she's pretty certain where the temple is, the pyramid is, and she believes it's like a few days south of Lake Titicaca. Forgot to mention that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, but did she discover anything?
Yeah, I think I would be happy to inform Mr. Professor Sanchez of our discovery in the basement, and Daniel would inquire with Professor Sanchez about the nature of his proposed counter expedition.
Well, if that destination, I could probably have an expedition arranged by tomorrow. The quickest way there would probably, well, if you could find such a person, plane might be the fastest, but
Good luck
I
getting
wouldn't
back.
be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there either weren't people here or that could provide that service, or if they would charge exponentially for it. But the next fastest way I could think of would be take a steamer from Peru to let me check my map. To Molinendo, and take the train from there to Puno.
We need time.
What?
I think time is of the essence here, gentlemen. Oh yes.
Yeah, I
please.
mean, like, this Spaniard just up and left out of nowhere. Who knows how he's getting there? Maybe
Listen,
he's
no,
flying there too.
No. He had that envoy of trucks, remember? And then they were planning on
Oh.
taking pack animals there. If we can potentially beat him there, if we can take a plane, a seaplane, if you will, to Lake Titicaca, and then travel on foot the 3 days south.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that would definitely be the fastest.
Well, where's about can we find a plane?
Well, if anywhere, that would be in Lima, but it might be a bit. They're not exactly common, and wouldn't be cheap.
Well, you're the leader of this expedition, Professor. Are you gonna be funding us, or?
Well, I do have the university's funding. I do not have the money to hire a seaplane.
Gentlemen, I believe no expense should be spared in this endeavor. I believe I can contribute some funds to the acquisition of a seaplane.
What do you say we meet halfway? I'm sure between the two of you, we can make short work of the cost.
Perhaps, indeed, and perhaps the university would be willing to supply us with materials, survival essentials for the travel.
We do have some contacts in Puno who can arrange for such an expedition.
Excellent.
Have them organize some pack animals and some essential gear and perhaps a guide.
Yes.
All right.
And again, I'm going to tell Professor Sanchez here that I want a very experienced local guide, and I'm willing to pay the extra for someone of quality skill.
I will make that known to them. If you excuse me, I'll have to send a telegram.
Yes, please.
He goes running off to send a telegram.
Well, gentlemen,
All right, fellas.
I believe we have a seaplane to catch. Or more accurately, to find.
Looks like
Yeah.
we might be getting paid after all.
Yeah. So how are you gonna go about finding a seaplane?
Well, I suppose we should inquire. Well, I believe the best would be if there's some sort of ask the fellow about any sort of airports in
There's no
Lima.
airports.
Well, it is a seaplane. Why don't we look by the sea?
Yeah.
Ha.
Yeah, they would be docked at a. They would actually be docked because they're like technically flying boats. So you might find some. You might be able to find one at the docks.
Very well. Then we shall
Let's
Yeah.
make our way.
head to the docks.
I don't want to do this. Yeah, sure. But yeah, you guys make your way to the docks there. Who has like the highest luck?
Highest luck?
Yeah.
I
I have
believe
65.
that might still be me. I have 73.
Yeah. Anybody got anything higher?
I
I
have
got 50.
64.
Alright, why don't you give me a luck roll, Trevor? Ah, success. So, yeah, you arrive at the docks and you spot like amongst the moored vessels there. You see the sight of a seaplane.
A singular
Yeah.
seaplane.
Just the one.
Singular seaplane, yeah.
It's our only chance. Let's not fuck it up.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, you see like there's like a it seems to be like an English chap who's like tinkering around with the engine.
Excuse me, good sir. Are you the owner and proprietor of this here seaplane?
Yes, that would be me. Yes, and who are you?
Mr. Adler. I'm a
Pleasure to meet you.
yes,
Henry
pleasure.
Wood.
Yes, a pleasure, I'm sure. Me and my associates here are seeking someone with a seaplane, much like
Oh,
yours
well,
there.
the right man.
Yes, we're looking to book passage to Lake Titicaca, near Puno,
Lake Titicaca.
and we are looking to leave rather swiftly.
That's very high altitude you're going there, and also very far away.
Yes. Do you think your plane can make the trip, good sir?
I reckon old Bessie can do it, but that's a question whether you're willing to pay for the expenses of fuel, my time, and I'm the only seaplane in the stock right now.
Well, no expense can be spared. Well, and Daniel's gonna take a brief look around the docks. Are we pretty well alone here?
Oh yeah.
All right, so Daniel's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out his little billfold that's got the little tiny gold chain connecting it into his suit pocket, to keep it from being yanked out. And he's going to flip through it, and he's going to begin to pull, sort of flip through the stack of bills in his wallet, and Mr. Adler will inform this gentleman that I believe cost will not be an issue in this regard.
Yeah, his eyes light up when he sees the bills. Yeah. Well, I can get Bessie ready here in about 20 minutes. If you're needing to leave now.
Is that what we're doing?
The sooner the better.
Is-
20 minutes. That is quite expedient.
Well, if you can get it ready in 20 minutes.
But our expedition in Puno isn't going to be ready till the following morning, right?
Yeah, probably. Though he says from here to Titicaca, it's probably going to take around 6 hours,
Okay.
and you'll probably like arrive nighttime.
So, do we want to stay the night there or stay the night here?
Is there plenty of
Well,
day?
if he's ready to go now.
Is there plenty of daylight left to burn?
Probably around about 3 p.m.
Okay.
So, like at best, you'd like arrive around 9 p.m.
Is it the summertime?
How
How long are the days?
South America is in the southern hemisphere, I think.
Yeah.
Because is he going to
Yeah, it would be
is he
summer.
going to be able to make the trip at night?
He doesn't like the idea of flying at night, especially when there's like no designated landing field.
Yeah, that's super dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ma-
He'll tell you that when he thinks about it, it's probably too dangerous to leave now. Probably best to leave sometime in the morning.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
believe
let's
that's the most prudent option.
All right then. I will. I'll be here, and I'll make sure she's ready come morning. What time are you planning on leaving?
At
I'd
the
recommend
the crack of dawn, good sir.
crack of dawn. All right, I'll make sure to be up by then. Yeah. So his price is that he's charging you is around 900 souls, which is roughly 300 American USD.
Ooh,
For the
That's an expensive
Doesn't
flight.
come cheap.
that's
But
that's
I
a
believe
lot.
I believe you have the money to do that.
I do actually have the money to pay 300 American dollars and still have $50 left over.
Hey, that's
Putting into your
that's,
credit
that's,
rating.
that's an airplane ride and a blowjob.
Oh.
Oof. $50 for a blowjob in the 20s? Good goddamn.
No, I'm joking.
They were much classier back then.
Yeah. What kind of broad are we talking about? Jesus.
I mean, it's probably blowjobs are probably a lot cheaper back then.
I'll give you a nickel if you lickle my pickle.
Yeah, but yeah, it sounds like you guys are spending the night here to rest.
Before we retire to wherever we're sleeping, I want to pull Punchy to the side. I want to tell him something.
Okay.
I want to say Punchy. Well, it looks like we're gonna be skipping town pretty soon. I think we better take our stash and take it with us, don't you think?
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I wouldn't trust it here.
Yeah, just rink-dink Lima shit. It's not America, let me tell you.
Is he gonna take it into the jungle instead?
That's right. It's not America.
I'd rather it with me than like here, because like we're never gonna come back most likely.
I mean, how else are we supposed to get back?
Man, who knows what's gonna happen?
Leave through Lima.
Are we just supposed to like walk back to America?
Well, we don't know what's gonna happen
'Cause
We'll buy a seaplane.
I guess there
The
is.
gold.
with the gold. Well, I still want to take it with me. So
Makes him feel comfortable.
yeah, you know, having it close by.
Does anyone have before we retire? Does anyone have any strong social skills that we can try to bring the cost down just for shits and giggles, and maybe someone gets to check a social skill off?
I can try
Oh.
to charm him.
There we go.
Okay, so how's Renee going about charming him?
I don't know, talking about his features, saying she could even draw him if he wanted.
Yeah.
He'd be a model
Pop
for
a
me.
button
Give me
on
Spend
the
a
top.
nice
charm
evening
roll.
together.
Yeah. See if you can. Oh,
Oh,
I
nice.
mean,
You made him hard.
Could I also
Yeah,
intimidate him?
yeah. Mark your charm, and yeah. I'd say he's like willing to like he because he likes the group so much, he's willing to knock off 150 souls.
Wow.
So what would the
50.
total be?
It'd be $250 US.
Nice.
And
It's a stupid
what was this Englishman's name?
It's Henry Wood.
Henry Wood.
Wait, so by English you mean like England? English? or-
England.
British.
Yeah, he's British.
Okay. I was gonna ask if he was American. Okay, but he's not, so it's okay.
You look like a God-fearing American.
I'm actually British. So.
Technically, it's a seaplane captain. Yeah.
Oh, are you a captain of a seaplane? Oh, okay.
Yay! Technically, it's a boat.
Well, neat. I should get a seaplane.
Are seaplanes classified as boats?
I think so.
Huh.
Well,
I'm not quite certain, but
yeah, I don't think they're boats. you could qualify them.
yeah. But it sounds like you guys are recovering your gold stash from the safe deposit box.
Yeah, before we go to sleep.
Yeah. I don't suppose you. I know T kind of wanted to see the mask, but
I don't know about it.
Well, they're
he doesn't know
gonna
about
bring it on the trip, so we might
Yeah.
bump into it
Maybe
at some
like one of you
point.
guys like packing or something. Do you think it'd be fine if like Renee like saw like you guys had like a gold mask that she hasn't seen before?
I
Well,
don't care if
okay.
She looks at it.
Well, like after everything, all the shit that we went through, I guess we should like complete about how we came across this stuff, right?
Oh yeah, it's about time you came clean.
What do you say, Punchy?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, okay. We trust these guys. For now.
Yeah. So you
so-
show them the.
Yeah, they sell out I did to Mendoza, so
Yeah, so. They know what happens if they cross you.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Okay, yeah.
It's
So
a
I guess
punch
we
bullet.
Yep.
we come clean about what we did in the hotel room and just, show them the stuff that we procured.
Yeah. So any of you like have either one of you like taken the time to like look at the mask?
not.
In depth?
I didn't really, because I just saw that was gold.
I think I was the one who looked in the suitcase.
Pretty glittery
Yeah, but like a
gold,
casual
but-
glance, like I'm asking, are you like spending like time just like looking at it and
Oh
studying
no, we just saw the gold and was like, oh, it's
it?
gold.
Yeah, it's
Ooh la
awesome.
la.
Yeah.
That's money in the bank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I trust banks. That's cash under the mattress.
You have multiple mattresses with the amount of you're making.
Yeah.
He buys a new bed every time.
Gonna
He
have
takes
a
the
whole
money out
house
of
of
the
mattresses.
first. He takes the money out of the first mattress to buy the second mattress. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
the artifacts are visible, I guess.
So
Yeah.
you're kind of showing everyone your ill-gotten
Yeah.
gains.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Adler's going to mention to the two enterprising gentlemen, Kenny
Enterprising.
and Punchy, that you know, gentlemen, I think I might be able to help you find a good, well-paying home for those treasures that you possess.
And would this home be willing to pay for these treasures we possess?
Oh, of course. I'm suggesting, gentlemen, that I might have a legitimate channel for you to sell these pieces through. As an archaeologist, I have several connections at the British Museum.
BRB guys.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Pause this conversation, I guess.
Well, I'm guessing you guys can still talk about it. I'll be
Okay.
right back too if he's gonna do that.
But yes, I suggest that I might be able to act as a broker for some sort of transaction. Claim that, you know, I have found these artifacts in South America, clearing any sort of a doubt as to their authenticity and their point of origin. And
Well,
you
the
gentlemen,
burkas that I know. Sorry.
and you
up?
gentlemen get to have a tidy, clean profit, free of any unsettling connections with certain elements of society.
Well, the burkas that I know, they like to charge for the services. So how much are you trying to charge us for?
Oh, nothing, actually.
Pro bono.
That seems
Nothing-
suspicious.
Nothing monetarily. I'm
Ah.
afraid.
Hmm.
I have one small request. As an archaeologist, I am ever in search of a good find, if you gentlemen would allow for me to claim to have found said artifacts, if you're willing to grant me the fame of these finds, I'm willing to grant you the fortune.
Well, sounds to me, Punchy, we found ourselves a deal that sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, I ain't one for attention.
I am not one of limited funds, but a rare find is something that money can't exactly buy.
Sounds to me like it's a win-win situation then.
Yeah, this almost seems too good to be true.
Well then,
Well, listen, if we get through this alive, then I reckon that we've been through so much that we'll be able to trust you. So what do you say? If we make it through this alive, I'm ready to take you up on your offer.
Very well. If we live to see the end of this endeavor, we shall continue with our business.
All right then.
Looks like we got a deal.
Yeah.
I spit into my hand and I offer for a handshake.
Yeah, I do the same thing, and we have a really strange three-way handshake.
It's gonna be a really awkward handshake, and like as you guys are like,
okay. Here's how we do it: we spit into both hands, we cross our arms, and then we're like, we're in circle jerk position.
So
I'm spooning his hand in my hand.
The handshake happens, and as you two like turn towards each other and like start, like whispering, like, oh, whatever, like start plotting together, like. Daniel just turns around, pulls out a fucking handkerchief, and just starts methodically wiping his hands.
Slightly traumatized.
Yeah, while this is happening, did you want to have a peek at the mask, Steve?
Yeah, if they'll let me, I want to look at it and draw it.
Sure.
Yeah, so you take a moment to study it and like draw it. And, I get a power roll from you.
Oh, God.
Hey, I did it, Grog. Now you get to have the fun times.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, hard.
Let me double check something.
The hard bad.
Okay.
That's never a good thing to say. Let me double check something.
No. Yeah. On the extreme, something else has happened. Yeah.
Well,
So,
I could spend 8 luck to get extreme.
Would it be worth it to get the extreme? Is that interesting enough
Probably
for the Lux?
not. I don't know. Is it very interesting, Grog, the extreme thing?
Compared to hard? Would it be worth the luck per se?
It's pretty interesting, I will say.
Sure. You know what?
Oh boy, is he gonna explode?
I mean, you're not gonna get this close anytime else. Like that's a pretty cheap price to pay for something interesting.
Yeah.
If it is as interesting as he claims.
I'll pay the 8 to get extreme.
Yeah, so you look, you're paying 8. You take the extreme. Okay. So you're looking in the mask, kind of
sanity to it.
Sketch it, and your eyes you get caught in your own reflection, looking at yourself, and your image kind of warps funnily, in the mask, and your eyes become super focused onto it. Where only the only thing you can see is kind of the mask and your reflection in it, and various images flood into your mind, and you catch a quick glimpse of it seems to be an old English home, and on you're maybe some sort of attic one moment, and in this attic you see several paintings have been suspended on the walls, all showing weird imagery, and all kind of hard to make out, but all kind of nonsensical. And you see a man feverishly painting on a blank easel, and you see he's painting what seems to be another British house, and you see there's people approaching this house, and you see I guess Daniel knocking on the door just by turning his head away from something, and then that vision fades, and another image. You're not quite certain where you are, but feel like you're on a hill of some kind, and you're like watching an eclipse happen, and the moon is moving above the sun, and as the moon finally eclipses the sun, you hear an otherworldly explosion, and you witness as like the moon cracks open and shatters into thousands of pieces, and blackish and a blackish ichor extrudes from the shattered remains of the moon, and your vision goes blank. And next, you find yourself in a dark room. Your feet is like bare. Your feet are bare. You feel warm sand, like over your feet. Your clothing is like in tatters. Your body hurts. What do you do?
It's a dark room.
Yeah, it's
Like,
dark.
how
It's
dark?
dark.
Like, I
You
can't-
can't see anything. You feel like warm sand with your feet. Like something like you're not quite certain how you got here, but like your body, like you've like been attacked. You feel like wounds on your body. Your clothing is torn.
Do I
Yeah.
have my purse?
No.
Shit.
You like go feeling around on your body, and you realize you're not in. You realize this isn't your body.
Oh.
It's a man's body.
Okay. I'm
You feel
gonna
like you feel your
walk in a
wrists.
direction.
Yeah, you feel like you can feel like your wrists. It feels like your wrists were like very like tied up very recently. Like you got like when somebody's like tied your hands really tightly for a long period of time,
hmm
and they got like sort of like rope burns. You feel that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. In like you hear like coming from a direction a loud drumming sound.
I move towards the drumming.
Yeah, so you like feel like your way towards this drumming sound. You eventually kind of like find like a wall of some kind. Placing your hand on it feels like a cold sort of stone, a worked cold stone, like flat. And you like work your way towards this drumming sound, and and as you're like making your little way here, you feel like you're like as you take your next step, you feel like the floor underneath you vanish, and you like tumble down what feels to be like a set of staircase, and it goes on for like maybe like 10 seconds of falling, but you like land like on the soft sand further down the staircase, and your body like is racked with pain, but you're still conscious, and for the first time you see like the flashes of torchlight in the distance, and you see there's horrible figures roaming around down in this room that you've fallen into, and it's like they're all of different shapes and sizes, but most distinguishing feature about them is that they're all like half human in some fashion, but like half animal. You see man with an alligator's head for a head. You see you see a woman with like bird talons for feet. You see another man with like a large eagle head. And you see there are two figures standing on like a raised stone podium. And you like look at the man. There's like one of the figures is a man, and one of the others is an Arab sort of female, but half of her face is like has rotted away. The man, you feel like you know him from somewhere. At least like, yeah, you feel like you know him from somewhere, but you can't quite like remember. You feel like some sort of anger towards him. He says something in a language you don't understand, and you realize he's standing, like these two are standing in front of a large like stone doorway, a double doorway, with two large staircases to either side. And Yeah. Like, what do you do? Like, he's saying something to like this crowd of creatures.
I'm gonna go towards them.
Yeah. So you like go like towards them, and they like into like the torchlight, and they like notice you. Their eyes like turning towards you, and like the two people on the podium say something to you, though it's in a language you don't understand. Give me like an education roll.
Education. Hard
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You recognize the language as like Egyptian.
Like,
Yeah, and when he says that, they lie
like ancient Egyptian? Or like Arabic?
ancient Egypt. I guess like something along those like lines. I don't think like a hard would be like it's either like something like
Something
that
Middle
sound
Eastern?
like. Something Middle Eastern, yeah.
Okay.
If you're an extreme, I'll tell you what the exact language it is. But yeah, and like when he says that, he like steps to the side, and the woman also steps to the side of this door, and the large door creaks open, and emerging from this like large door is a multi. I'm trying to remember how this thing's described. Probably gonna get it wrong. It seems to be like a large sort of like lion creature, but instead of the face of a lion is a man, and it's like fucking huge. It's like at least like 4 meters tall, and you can't tell like how like long it is as its body like stretches into the darkness behind it. Yeah, and you like make eye contact with this thing, and it's like instead of like where like, eyes would be on like a normal like sort of human face, it's like just got these blackened discs, and it like stares into your eyes, and your this vision fades from you, and you're jostled back into your body, Renee, and I need you to make a sanity roll.
Yeah.
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna go insane. Or at least
Alright.
temporarily insane, because I'm
You lose
5.
D6 sanity.
Oh, someone went nuts!
Oh.
So I've lost 11 total.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Jesus
Boy.
Well, what was your starting sanity?
60.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Wait, how much have you lost total?
11.
Is it 11?
Oh,
No, I lost the same amount as you last time. So that was
4.
4? Okay, so I've lost 10.
Okay, I was gonna say you are dangerously close to indefinite if 60 was your starting sanity.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
so
12 is indefinite.
let me see what temporary insanity does to you.
Can I become
But,
obsessed with this and just, like, endlessly draw it throughout the night?
Oh god.
Well, we're not in a tense situation or anything, so yeah, I think that might be fine to do. Like, you're like
Sick.
you can like take like your temporary insanity takes the form of an intense obsession of this like mask, and like I don't know if like anybody like else notices this, but, like we like see like a sort of like maybe like panicked and manic Renee countlessly sketching this mask several times in the night. Yeah.
Can I
Wait a
like?
moment.
Yeah,
Can I like try to take the mask from her?
that's what I was gonna say.
Give me give me an intelligence roll, T.
That's a
Oh
bug.
yeah, you
That's
might
over here.
not be smart enough to realize the. Oh damn it.
Ah. Yeah, so I think you're able to like what happens like bound to madness, temporary insanity. Oh, so you're able to repress the memory. If the roll has failed, the investigator has repressed the memory, a trick the mind used to protect itself, and does not become insane. Possessive intent. Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
That could you could have just earned some Cthulhu mythos right there.
Damn it.
Wait, so what happened exactly?
She managed to repress her memory.
So when you
Wonderful.
suffer like temporary insanity,
Uh huh.
you have to at least take 5 or more sanity damage.
Okay.
After that, that's the trigger for temporary insanity. To see if you actually become insane, you make an intelligence roll. If you succeed on the intelligence roll, you're, I don't say educated, but you're smart enough to realize that, hey, this isn't natural. This shouldn't be happening, and you realize like the full weight of what is happening, and your head cracks. If you fail the intelligence roll, instead of trying to like rationalize it and fail, you do the opposite, where you try to like make excuses for what's happening, like, oh, this is just whatever, or the furthest extreme of just, I'm just going to block this out and pretend like this never happened, like I didn't see this, la 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 la.
Like plucking ears and saying la 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 la, I can't hear you, like that kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like Renee like suppresses it and thinking it was like, oh, that was just like a dream I had like last night or something, right?
It's like my imagination just got a little wild there.
Yeah.
People want the short write-up I did of everything Grog said?
So you don't go insane though.
Don't. That's all I wrote from what Grog said in the Call of Cthulhu chat. My quick note-taking.
Okay, but like now you don't remember anymore.
Oh no, he can kind of remember it, but he like either like he can, so you can say just like he just blocked out entirely, or he's like tricked himself thinking it's like, oh, it's like a dream I had like last night, or something like that.
Yeah, strange dream.
Yeah, and it was just like it was just nonsense that you were you were dreaming
And
of.
just like a real dream, it's very quickly fades from your memory.
Yeah, but it could be tricky to remember it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will.
Oh boy.
At the worst time.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you succeed on an extreme power roll with this mask.
Oh shit!
Cool.
I should go on a drug trip sometime. Okay, that sounds sweet.
But yeah.
Several drawings of this mask from different angles.
Mm.
Quickly, someone else try the mask. Let's do it.
I mean, after seeing what happened, I'm more spooked than anything.
Yeah. Hey, I've already made my dance with the devil. And I got out through sheer blind fucking luck.
Yeah, I mean, if so, you guys as players know there's something up with this mask.
Yeah,
So,
the rest of us are blissfully ignorant.
Did Renee only look at the mask? Did she not look at anything else? Just the mask?
Yeah, you maybe like capture like spending like a few minutes just very intensely staring at the mask.
Oh,
But like that might just be her trying to, etch it in memory or whatever for
Being an
for the
artist.
art. Yeah.
Yeah, well, eventually I'm gonna want the mask back.
Those artists are a strange bunch.
yeah.
She goes to her room with it.
Wait, no, that's not what I asked. Sorry, I meant to say like the other artifacts that we got to. Like, did she look at
Oh yeah,
those?
like the other
I
artifacts.
drew the first two that we saw that were on the table when we were introduced. I haven't seen the other two.
The other
The sword.
two, I think, are the rod and the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the first two were. There's like little idols or something.
The first two. Sorry. Go on.
Are you gentlemen planning on bringing those items with us on the plane?
Well, of course. Like,
Yeah.
I feel I'd be sleeping happier knowing that they're with us.
Gotta keep him safe.
Very well.
Yeah. So, yeah. You have the gold rod.
Well, I had it, so I probably still have it.
Okay. Just curious. Alright, so yeah.
Wow. Way to.
I guess we. Yeah. I guess this scene ends for tonight, and we have another scene on early morning at the docks. I guess the seaplane has nowhere near the comfort and the comfort that a modern plane does. It doesn't even have it has two front seats for the pilots, but it's only one pilot here. And it has a sort of storage area at the back. It has fuel tanks, some crates and stuff. And you guys kind of all kind of squished in the back of there. There's maybe two windows on the side. I'm guessing this is a lot of people's first time flying as well, right?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
When I immigrated, I would go by boat, right? Yeah. So
Yeah. I was gonna say we probably would grab some stuff before. The
yeah,
night's
my
end.
luggage and shit. My baseball bat, man.
Well, you're not gonna be able to bring all your luggage on this little tiny seaplane.
Well, yeah,
but the
but,
essentials.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Small bag for clothes and my medical stuff.
Well, I'm gonna bring some firearms because it looks like we're gonna need it.
gun.
Yes.
I'm gonna be bringing my baseball bat, my flare gun, my baseball and catcher's mitt, and my accounting gear.
Yeah.
Baseball and catcher's mitt.
Yeah, you never know if you're gonna get bored.
All right, Daniel's
Not even a baseball.
Huh? Oh yeah,
Not
and the
even-
baseball. Yeah, and the baseball, of course.
No,
Sorry,
baseball.
Daniel's gonna bring his firearms, some
Alright.
ammo, and switch into some more outdoorsy stuff and bring his outdoorsy equipment.
Alright, yeah.
Oh yeah, I have my gun too, but it's like
Alright.
a pistol.
Mine's my rifle.
Yeah,
Rifle?
I'll definitely have my gun and some ammo.
Just a note on rifles, you probably can't tote those around in
Well, no, it was packed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not in
okay.
Lima.
Yeah, I didn't carry it around to the museum or anything, but it wasn't my luggage. But I'm making
But
sure that I
if we're
bring that
traveling
with
through
me.
the jungle, yeah, we're gonna.
There are dangerous creatures in the jungle, so having some rifles will be handy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I plan on bringing some firepower for those that don't have long arms.
Never know when a snake's gonna get into one of your boots.
There is a snake in my boot.
There it is.
I gotta shoot my boot with a rifle.
Yeah. So is anybody else bringing anything of note?
No, I think the catcher's mitt was the most important thing.
Probably.
I bring everything that's in my little handbag and clothes and my gun.
So, yeah, when we get a scene of the seaplane turning its engines on, we hear the so rev up of the
I like this
engine.
cutscene.
Yeah. He goes out, he taxis the seaplane out to the bit of the harbor so he gets a bit of a so he's away from the docks and whatnot, and flips the couple of switches and whatnot. Who's sitting in the pilot seat next to him?
I would probably be in the pilot seat.
Yeah, you probably need the most comfortable seat because
You also paid for everything.
Yes. And
Yeah.
being a fellow.
Englishman.
Yeah, fellow Englishman. I suppose we'd have a bit to talk about.
Yeah. He, I guess, he kind of talks about what he about the war. I guess.
Yes, we're swapping war stories as we methodically bore everyone in the back.
Yeah. I guess the planes were used in World War One, but more a scouting thing, really,
Yeah.
reconnaissance and whatnot. He tells you about his his time in the skies serving for the British, I guess, Air Force. Is that a thing yet?
Yeah, I think it's the British like Royal Air Force.
Yeah. How he got to fly above the trenches. Yeah.
The Royal Flying Corps, excuse me.
Royal Flying Corps. Cool, yeah. And you bore him with stories of
The trenches.
trenches. Yes. Oh, finally, somebody's actually been in the trenches. But yeah. What's everybody else doing in the back? There's no seatbelts or seats or anything. You kind of have to not very comfortable back there.
Is there enough space to be writing something?
Probably not comfortably.
Comfortably, no.
Okay, because I wanted to start
you probably have a notebook up, and you have to probably balance, push it against a leg or something.
Plus the plane's probably da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk.
Yeah.
The turbulence. We are pretty high up. There's probably a good deal of.
Yeah, he has to climb up pretty high.
I guess I want to start jotting down stuff that I want to tell my brother, in a letter.
Oh.
After all the shit that happened.
All the stealing you've done.
Yeah, he'd want to hear that. He'd be like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah. Yeah. Lake Titicaca is 12,000 feet above sea level. Yeah.
Wow.
So you guys got a long way to go up to sea level. Yeah, but as everybody's settling in on the plane, as best as they can. Can I get everybody to make me a con roll?
Oh boy.
Bro.
We're gonna get air sick.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I mean, look, I had a really bad sleep.
I have
Oh shit!
Oh, nice.
This ain't my first time flying, boys.
Yeah. So
I don't think I've done one roll yet.
So this is fail. Get altitude sick. Yeah, it's pretty thin up here. And it's still pretty thin up Lake Titicaca. Yeah. So what that means is you take a penalty die on anything extraneous. You know, if you're running, you take a penalty die on that roll as your body's not quite adjusted to it. But Punchy Lawson and Daniel, they are both pretty good.
First time flying, gents.
Come on, America. I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
Well, you can make one for Jackson as well. He'd like to.
Oh, Jax is with us. Okay.
Yeah, he would be. Oh my god.
He's extreme.
Extreme.
He's got a really high con.
He does.
Holy hell, yeah.
I mean, the man researches cults and shit. I hope he's got something to back it up.
All the better to outrun people with.
Fitness training.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah. It's roughly around 6 hours later, and we get a shot of the plane flying above Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca is kind of known for its famous reed islands. It has floating reed islands that people use as houses on them, and we get a few shots like those as the plane comes landing in that small area where the port where Puno would be, and yeah, we see the plane land and dock itself at Puno, and well, no, that's American I'm thinking of. Well, that was quite a good flight there. It was a pleasure having you all.
I puke.
I thought you got good on your save.
No, he rolled
Nope.
poorly.
Yeah, I puke.
Oh yes.
Yeah, good flight.
I rolled the worst.
I beat you though, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, that's gonna take a while to clean.
Wait, no, not the. Okay, fine, in the plane. Okay.
Well, you can puke outside. You can puke where you want to puke.
Okay, fine, in the plane.
Okay. Yeah.
Tally,
Sorry about that.
tally ho, old gent.
So nice having you. I'll probably be around in Pune for a few more days around here. If you need my services again. Tally ho.
Tally ho.
Tally ho.
Should
It's been a pleasure.
Should we ask him to wait until we come back? Or?
He's gonna be here a
Fuck
couple
no.
days.
Oh, okay.
That'd be expensive.
Do you know how expensive it was to fly down here in the first place?
I thought money was no concern to you,
Yeah.
Professor.
On the way back, we're not racing against time.
You don't know that.
On the way back, we can have a
And
leisurely train
300.
We
ride.
did just see a guy with like a worm mouth eat some lady's chest.
And then not die.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh wait, did she survive? Do we know that?
We have no idea if she.
To see
We
if she
left,
survived
like,
or not.
Yeah, we left her
Yeah.
like, well, she's fine.
Yeah, I
We
doubt
did
it.
our hospital.
Yeah, she's in the
That's what we
hospital, but you know that can really go either way.
Well, let's cross our fingers.
We did all we
I'm gonna say
could.
the doctor has a first aid skill of like 70.
Well, that's good.
And that's
But
good
also,
But that's
it's
only
early
like
20th century
He's
medicine.
dead.
He's
dead.
Yeah.
You fumbled it.
She did.
We don't know that.
She's super dead.
Yeah.
we did what we could.
Okay.
I would have been better off trying to help her.
Oh my god.
And I probably just would have shot her.
Peruvian doctors, am I right? Ugh, good thing we have a good old-fashioned American doctor with us.
Yeah, I only got like 80 something.
Yeah, at least he
He
didn't
only
fumble the
fucked up a
fucking
little bit.
syringe
Stab her in the eye.
with insulin or something.
Oh, cool.
But now I think about it, the doctor probably would have a bonus die for having a hospital and nurses and whatnot.
Still, 100 is
That's
probably.
true. Well,
Yeah,
you get to take the better.
Oh wait, yeah, I
the
think it
bonus
says that in the book too. I think you're right.
Oh, no, she's dead.
Oh, now she's really
No,
dead.
yeah, she's
Okay.
still
It
dead.
doesn't matter.
Instead of stabbing both eyes, you only stabbed one.
Is this how you treat a gaping chest wound?
The eye.
Stab the eye with
Listen,
a needle.
everything can be solved with leeches.
But I mean, a leech is what caused the injury in the
Yeah,
first
but-
place.
Yeah, but
It's
if
a
you
leech,
leech the eyeball, then she won't be thinking about the gaping chest wound, will she?
Thinking about the leech on her eye.
Good point.
Uh,
Can't see a
well-
chest wound if you don't have any eyes.
God.
Okay then.
But anyways,
We're
she's
in
dead.
Puno.
yeah, you're in Puno.
You did it,
Yeah,
guys.
it's like I guess. Yeah, it's like on the plane ride here. That he has a friend that lives in Puno named fuck, I forgot the name. Narnia. Yeah, Narnia. She's an old wise woman local to the area. I kind of discounted her a little bit. I didn't used to believe in this classy business. I thought they were called it sometime. Oh, hey Gage, we're currently running a game. I didn't quite believe this business and these fat-sucking vampires, but it might be worth checking up with her again and see if what she knows about these people. But that might just waste some of our time, and well, we might need every hour we can get to be ahead of Larkin here.
So when are you gonna say like we're gonna be able to go, folklore guy?
Well, let's meet up with these guides that Sanchez hooked us up with.
Perhaps we should make a visit to this wise woman.
Yeah.
Well, if she got any knowledge. Well,
Yeah,
anything
we-
in
we-
the area that might be.
We have saved some time by taking the plane, and frankly, we are going in here rather unprepared and unaware. And if this is truly strange circumstances, if anyone would know anything about this, she might have some pertinent bit of information that might prove quite useful.
Yeah.
It's like what they say back at the office. Before you go into an audit, you gotta get the book straight. So let's
Yeah.
get the book straight.
Well, I should have mentioned. Last time I met with her, she thinks she was being followed, and she might be in hiding. I'll have to check up with some old friends around here and see if they know where she is currently. But why don't you guys? It's a bit. I guess it's a bit late to be heading out for an expedition anyway today. Why don't you guys find a hotel and I'll go see if I can find her.
Didn't we arrive super early?
It's
What you gotta leave at 7? What a lot like. I guess it's like 1 p.m.
Yeah, it'd be 1 p.m.
He's also looking at the people with altitude sickness
Oh,
when he says that.
I guess I do look a little green.
You puked on the plane.
Yeah.
Indeed, I did.
So you get to make a con roll every day you're up here
Oh,
to
jeez.
if you
It could
succeed.
take you up. If you do medically, it could take up to 5 days to get used to the altitude.
Yeah.
Wait, so even the people who
and-
succeeded, they have to roll?
No, the people that succeed are fine.
Okay.
The people that fail get to make a con roll every day.
Until
Okay.
they succeed.
Yeah, and to these ruins on the map, there's no like roads for cars or anything. It's gonna be walking.
Oh, jeez.
It'll be slug.
Is there anything I could take in the 20s that would lower the effects or something?
I think it's more of getting used to it's the low oxygen in the air.
Oh, okay.
Is there any cocaine around?
Yeah. Is there any cocaine around?
I don't think I brought any cocaine.
Dilate those vessels.
What a wonderful combination. Let's pump up your heart rate with all the no oxygen in the air.
Gets more oxygen into the blood.
Yeah. Jackson peeks up here and he's like, "Well, I've heard that people treat altitude sickness with cocoa leaves or cocoa tea. That could help."
Is there
Medically, do I know if that would be correct or not?
Or is that more of a natural world?
Or is that more of a folklore?
It's more of a kind of folklore thing, but thinking about it, it could mitigate some of the symptoms.
Okay, I mentioned that to the group.
Time
I guess
is the
that
ultimate medicine.
there's a possibility of it helping. It may not. It won't cure it, but it might help.
Well, if we're gonna be sticking around for a while, then I'd say that we should maybe find a place that serves such a concoction.
That's a fairly common cacao tea is kind of fairly commonplace in Peru.
Oh, okay.
But
But is there a kind of cafe anywhere?
yeah, you could probably find a cafe around here or something like it.
Probably ask them at the hotel.
maybe
If the
The
hotel
hotel.
was shanky,
Okay.
swanky.
Swanky. Yeah, I guess I could wait until we get to the hotel.
Yeah, a note about accommodations. Let me see if I can find anything.
I suppose we're still ahead of Larkin. If he was planning on leaving on the 21st, and if we're leaving Puno on the 21st and he is just leaving Lima on the 21st, we'd still be ahead. Even if he'd, I'm not sure, but if he had already left early, we might still have a head start.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't like he could just sprout wings and fly his way over here in 6 hours, right?
Well, someone popped the mouthful of turned into an eel and started sucking the fat out of people.
Well, I guess it was a good thing that there's only one seaplane, and
we,
Maybe you took the other one.
we took the only one.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, so-
how long would the truck trip would have been from
a
Lima to
truck
Puno?
trip from Lima to Peru would take roughly around 3 days.
Oh, okay.
3 days, yeah. The roads are not
Pretty
rough.
pretty bad.
Yeah, and they've got a long way to go. And it's through mountainous terrain as well. So,
Assume we have time.
much cheaper than a seaplane.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I bet.
But now they're gonna lose.
All right.
Maybe.
So, Jackson's gonna take like some time to find, I guess, like, to meet up, learn where his friend is. Nania. Oh, I just got a text. 1 moment. Oh, what's this?
Wow, what a terrible GM.
Sorry. He's gonna take a couple of, I guess, a while to find out about his friend Nania. Nania. Yeah.
Narnia or Narnia?
Narnia
Because-
business.
Because that way I just look in the closet for Narnia.
Nania.
Narnia.
Nania.
It's like we go to the hotel, you just look in your closet habitually.
There.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah, and what you guys are gonna like? What's the plan?
Well, like we
do
don't
you guys-
really need. We don't need supplies, right? Because we have the pack mules and everything waiting for us for when we leave.
Yeah, I guess you can meet with the
Yeah,
guides.
I would say that we meet with them, go over all
Yeah,
the
let's
supplies,
check in with them
double check that all of our ducks.
Make sure that we can actually take the mules
Yeah.
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 and get accommodations.
Well,
Are they-
Yeah, well, he's checking on the woman. We should check on the expedition.
yeah.
Dot our I's and cross our T's.
Yeah. You meet up with the guide who's like organizing the expedition. His name is Caesar Espana.
Kaisar? Okay.
And he greets you. His English is not great.
Spanish?
It's a bit broken. His Spanish is good, but he greets Daniel in English. Mr. Adler. Senior Adler. Pleasure to make acquaintance. Yes.
Yes, charmed. Are you from the area?
See.
How long have you lived in the area, Mr. Araspania? Are we born and raised here?
Yes. See. Raised, born here.
Excellent.
No land hand. Yes.
Excellent. I see. Professor Sanchez has made the proper requisitions for us.
Yes. Got 3 donkeys. And he starts rummaging through some packets, and he's saying Spanish names for things. You can't quite think of the English ones.
Dude,
I have 30. I have 30 Spanish. Am I understanding any of what he's saying?
You're kind of getting what he's getting at. It's general
Supplies,
Yeah.
food, and stuff.
supplies, food.
Do I know specifically with 50 Spanish?
You're
Fluent.
Fluent, so you know how to.
Yeah. When this guy's
Okay.
speaking Spanish, you're like, yeah, I understand what this guy's going on about.
Okay, so
but,
what's he listing off?
He's just general expedition gear.
I think he's trying to introduce to the English people, when I say this thing, I'm talking about this, and this thing, and this thing.
Yeah.
How much? Okay, I guess I'm gonna ask him in Spanish. So, about how many days worth of food do you got there?
Oh, another Spanish speaker. This will go a lot more easier than I thought. I have about 2 weeks of food on these donkeys.
For for the amount of people we're bringing with us.
Yep.
I do believe we have about 8
7, I believe.
or 7. Oh, 7. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 people, and he makes sure to he shows you guys like a right it's like 7 people, and made sure to carry a rifle to scare off any wildlife that bothers us. Yes.
All right. Well, it seems like what did you say? Our I's are crossed and our T's have eyes.
Close enough.
Sounds
Yes,
about
our
right.
I's are crossed and our T's are dotted.
Yes. C. All right.
Cool.
Does he have a suggestion for a hotel?
Oh, yeah.
We're not looking for 5-star, but we're looking for good enough that won't steal our money.
Kuno's hotel situation is much worse than the one in Lima. They're not used to international but he says you guys can stay at like his house. He's like more than welcome to have you guys over and house you for the night.
I inquire if he has any of that tea that I heard mentioned before to help with.
Yeah, like he says, okay, he has like some at home or something. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds good to me, and best of all, it sounds like it's gonna be free.
Well, I'd pay for some of this stuff. She,
Okay.
dude, since his wife is probably gonna be cooking us.
I don't think I'm
Nice
paying
home
him at all.
cooked meal.
Just.
I want to save money, so I don't bring it up.
Does this guy seem pretty trustworthy to you guys?
Can I get a good look at him with psychology?
If he's speaking
sure,
Spanish, I have no idea.
I mean, it's
What'd
not
you
just
say,
Spanish, like body language is telling.
Yeah.
Because if he wants to
That's
just
like-
stay at his house, that's.
I mean, he's like, well,
It
he's like,
is
Yeah,
cultural.
yeah.
he's like,
It is cultural there to.
Well, like, listen,
You
we
stay at
saw
the
it bad. With a
Yeah,
fucking
I'm not
beach
taking
boat,
any
okay?
chances with
I didn't
Sawmouth.
see that. You guys are telling me about it, but I'm not traumatized by it yet.
Oh, okay. So could I look at him?
you want to give a psychology roll to see if you trust him or not?
Yeah, just a quickie, you know?
Just a quick psychology check.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Totally
Yeah.
trustworthy.
Like, you can't tell if he's like intense behind him, like, yes, come stay at my house so I can murder you all. Or he's just like being like friendly and whatnot.
Well, I guess we're gonna. If Sanchez hired this guy, then I guess he's gonna be. He's the real deal.
Yeah, Sanchez did arrange this guy. Yeah, but it seems that some people aren't quite trustworthy, trusting of him. There's maybe like some I guess like some sort of inn or something around in the area. Definitely not like not like the best of definitely not the best that some people have been at, but yeah. Does anybody want to stay at his house or want to go to the inn?
I say go to his house.
I'll-
There's
I'll-
only one of him, and in a hotel might have more people than.
Yeah, I'll trust him.
Yeah, I'll go to his
Okay.
house. I don't want to spend money. That's the thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he'll
sure.
he'll bring you like over to his house. It's kind of like a bit small, but he seems like kind of like he's like kind of just happy to have people around. He introduces you to like his like wife and children, and he brings out like a few like mats out of storage. You can kind of like tell he has like a lot of like bed mats in here, and like I guess like he
Can I
he
play baseball
houses
with his kids?
expeditions from time to time. So he's kind of like prepared for this. But he like clears kind of like space in like the living room, kind of like laying mats down for people to like sleep on. Yeah.
Can
But,
I play baseball with his kids before we retire?
Yeah, sure. Like that could be like our last like scene as we're coming up on 2 hours here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo playing baseball with the kids and whacking them over the head with the bat.
Do they know what baseball is?
No, they do not.
Okay, I want to try to teach him baseball then. The grand old American pastime.
Here's a question.
Okay.
Has anybody been like reading like that book, the Bellingham book that Rizzo had?
I can't read Spanish. There's only some English, right?
I think
The Cliff Notes are in
Daniel has
English.
it, right?
Yeah, there was that was the only passage in English, right?
Do I make? Can I like? I only have 30 Spanish, so probably can't really read it very well.
You have to roll to read it. Kenny America could just read it without needing a roll with his fluent Spanish.
I mean,
Try it anyway.
yeah, let's have you.
Are you even interested in reading it? No, 90.
Well, I just assumed that
He did
there
say
was
it
a
was
book.
archaic Spanish, so if
Yeah.
you're only partially fluent, it's probably difficult to.
Like it's not like it's not incomprehensible for like modern Spanish readers. It's
Yeah.
like old Spanish.
But I mean,
Some of the
it's like an English person trying to read like Elizabethan
Old
or,
English.
like Shakespearean English, where it's like that's kind of weird.
I mean, I guess I could read it. I'm not really aware of the book's existence. Well, like I know it exists, but like I didn't know it was.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, Daniel would definitely be interested in hearing what the book has to say.
Okay, then I'd be up for reading it.
And
Reading it out loud is like,
yeah,
Well, like without Mr. Guide and his family around.
yeah, sure.
maybe
You
we
could
can.
have been like doing that like in the hotel room, like before. Like,
Well, the
other
day
night.
before, yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe like even reading it a little bit like.
Yeah.
Getting a
yeah,
flashback.
Daniel would
this is
very
like-
much like to see that book transcribed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a transcriber, but I'll read it.
It's not a particularly large book. Technically, it's a mythos tome, so this is our first tome we've like uncovered, and I have a picture of it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dripping! You didn't tell me it was
bleeding?
dripping!
It's not,
Dripping with blood.
It's not like like the book. It's not actually dripping with blood. It's written in blood, but yeah.
That's
feel
just
like
for
it's
dramatic
not-
effect.
Oh, shit.
Dramatic effect. Yeah.
What have you done, America?
Yeah, it has initial reading, which so you guys would have been able to do. Yeah. Let me check the Mythos tome rules real quick. Sorry, guys.
So this would be the night that Renee was looking at the mask.
yeah,
I
but
guess.
I guess like a bit of that, and maybe a bit in the morning too.
And then maybe reading on the plane over too.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
you're sharing like what you read with everybody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So yeah. So with Mythos tomes, they cause sanity loss.
Oh,
So people
fuck.
know. But you gain Cthulhu Mythos as a skill.
Which is a very valuable skill.
But since I'm reading it out loud, do they get the same effect, or is it just me?
Yeah, they'll be exposed to it as well since you're reading
Oh.
aloud to them.
Well, okay then.
Yeah.
Unless you choose not to like
Well,
listen.
whoever wants to listen in, there's probably some of you that don't have any interest in hearing.
I wouldn't have any interest, but I also wouldn't like actively avoid it because I wouldn't know.
You'd have to be
I'd listen
actively
anyway.
paying
Yeah,
attention
you'd
to, like, the-
need to be listening to it.
I'd probably have some interest in supernatural.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Because
I would
I
probably
know
listen.
Daniel would want to make a vigorous attempt at transcribing it if America is willing to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
Translate.
after seeing the leech face guy, I'd probably be
A little interesting.
my interest would be piqued.
What if we come across a guy with 2 leech fucking mouths?
Yeah,
That'd be
I'll just shoot him in
interesting.
the head twice.
Fucking punchy imagination. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll read it out loud then.
I'm trying to find out how the Mythos tome rules work.
There's a like initial reading and a dedicated reading.
Yeah, the
Take as much time as you wish, minutes, days, hours, or weeks, depending on the book. Whether a reading roll is called is up to you, though you can grant an automatic success to anyone with a modicum of skill in the language. Blah, 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 blah. The stuff for making a difficulty roll. Blah, 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 blah. If you get it, there's a table, I'm sure it lists this, but indicates the Cthulhu Mythos skill points and sanity point loss for each tome. Each tome has 2 values for Mythos: CMI, which is the initial, showing how many skill points are given for an initial, like the quick reading, the skim, and CMF, Cthulhu Mythos full, that shows how many points are given for a full study of the tome. Once you've made an initial reading, the keeper should award them with the initial reading number, and you now automatically lose the sanity cost of the tome. No sanity roll is made. Non-believers do not take the sanity loss, as well as gaining Cthulhu Mythos skill and losing sanity points. The initial reading also allows the reader to learn about the contents of the book and gain some idea of what spells it might contain. The reader will also have a clear idea of how long it will take to complete a full study of the book.
Okay. So
more like he's like skipping through pages being like, ooh, that's interesting.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Kenny and Daniel are both listening in. Who else is?
Gore. Jacob Gore.
Or is what about Renee and Punchy?
I'm interested in
Or does anyone not want to hear the
Reading.
crazy book?
I would probably be too curious. Yeah, I'd probably.
Can I
listen.
read and
I'm
not
sure.
listen to myself?
No.
Okay. How about Jackson?
So-
Is Jackson listening?
I think everybody's listening, yeah.
Okay.
Jackson will listen, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so the initial sanity loss is a D3.
Okay. Woo!
Eh, could be worse.
what are we
Would
rolling?
be what?
83?
Yeah.
D3.
Yes.
Is this sanity loss?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I've lost 12.
Oh.
That's like you go indefinitely insane if you like lose 1/5 in the same adventure in day.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's been enough of a break since the craziness of yesterday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's if you get exposed to like a lot of it very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, you've had enough of a breather on the plane ride and relaxing. Yeah.
And I think the first time you gain like Cthulhu Mythos, like what you take 5, or if the thing's higher, right? I remember, was that how we did it, Trevor?
I think that's if you go insane and get your mythos that way.
Okay. So so everybody gains the Cthulhu Mythos skill at 1 then. Yeah, it's a minor tome. You could learn more if you did a full study, but right now it's at 1.
So
Does
how
the
long would a
initial-
full
does the
study
initial
take?
reading- Does the initial reading tell you about the spells?
It gives you an idea of what spells it might contain, if any.
Yeah. So if you remember in the cliff notes,
Okay.
talked about the thing. What do you describe it as?
Yeah, the reader will gain some idea of what spells it might contain.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have a slight idea that some of like the mad babbling inside this book has a way of contacting the horrific creature that
Yeah,
That,
not gonna learn that.
Gaspar encountered. Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
okay, it is 10:05. I
Mhm.
don't know how long we want to continue.
Yeah, that's ended here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Since that's a 2 hours, but yeah. I just wanted to make sure you guys like didn't forget about the tome.
Okay. So now we're at the guide's house. Okay.
The guy's house.
We're still not dead. Woo!
You did it. Oh yeah, everybody roll
We did
up.
it.
You get to recover.
Oh, we get to recover.
Well, what?
You get to recover luck. Remember, after every session.
It's the green dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Failing
Yeah,
is good in this situation. How many is a D10?
D10.
First time I went under 80.
Shit! I still don't have enough to save myself from a lethal attack.
Ooh.
I'm at
Kenny
29.
America's getting up there. But yeah, thanks for playing, everybody.
And
Yes, thanks
Yeah.
for
So-
having me.
Yeah, no problem there. Quick question. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling fine with like this arrangement, or do you like?
Let's see how I feel on Thursday.
Thursday? Okay.
Yeah,
Like the next session for Thursday.
because I got a little bit of extra sleep over the weekend, but I'm not sure if it's gonna make up for the stuff that I'm gonna be losing this week.
Mhm.
So just play it by ear, see how I feel then, I guess.
Okie dokie.
All right, I've set the time. All right, thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
everyone. Have a good one.
Thanks for being
DMing.
thanks for being such a shitty GM.
No problem, Leon.
Haha.